The audacity. That is not the King of the Hill theme song. That is Jackass. Because I'm Ari for Education, and welcome to the shit show. Where we just see lots of men crash out because they are fragile. Well, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Tap the screen, share the live, do all the good things, as Erica Shante would say. If you're on YouTube side, make sure you guys are giving the live a thumbs up. And let's get it on whatever algorithm is on YouTube. I don't know. I still don't know how that shit works. But tap the screen, share the live. As you can see, they are telling Edith. Edith might be away, but they're absolutely telling Edith about the live goals. So y'all don't want to hear Edith's wrath when she gets back. Okay? So let's tap the screen and share the live because she is getting reported back to. Okay? Do all the good things. Just tap the screen. Please. What's up, everybody? How's everyone doing? Happy Thursday. I was going to say happy Wednesday. Whoa, I was going to set us back. That was not going to be okay. Age and pronouns?
25. He, him, I guess.
Okay, pick a topic you disagree with.
I disagree with all men, even the good ones.
Okay. You're going to need empirics. Make your argument.
A what?
You're going to need empirics. Make your argument.
What's that?
Historical nuance, studies, facts that we can analyze together that aren't your fucking feelings. Those things.
Oh, well, we're going to see who's fragile when I stab you in the fucking neck, you dumbass 13% bitch. You're that 13%, retarded asshole. Of course, we got a tranny up here and everything. We're going to genocide you trannies. And I know you're just leaving me up here so you can say, oh, he proved the point. It's all men, blah, 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 blah.
No.
You're just a dumb bitch.
I'm just waiting for you to actually make an argument. So, make an argument.
My argument is you need to get this nigger tranny down from here. Nigger, 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 nigger. I'm going to get your live.
Oh, no, you're not. People have tried. It doesn't work. Sorry, babe. Yeah, I'm special. TikTok actually likes me. You tried it, though.
Love to see that just by existing, we make men that angry.
So fragile. No, I was leaving you up here because I wanted you to actually like make an argument. You know, I wanted you to like show your intelligence of some sort, but that was flaccid. Very impotent. Lacking. What are other synonyms for flaccid? Let's get them all together, guys. Limp. Very limp. Yeah, limp, soft, lackluster, loose. Yeah, loose. Petty. Limp mushroom. I like that one. That is fucking hilarious. Someone in the YouTube chat says, oh, is Boss on? The Boss shade when he's not here is fucking fantastic. I love it. 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 But yeah, guys, we have been live for 5 minutes. So let's keep tapping. Let's keep a tapping. Share the screen. W YouTube chat? W YouTube chat for random Boss shade. I thought YouTube chat was the one that liked Boss. I thought YouTube chat was the chat that liked Boss. What is happening?
They're seeing the light.
Oh, no. They needed Boss to be like, I know you're not saying that, Brandon. That's why they're looking for Boss. They just said, okay, no, the YouTube chat is the chat that loves Boss.
We'll get there eventually. Tap the screen, y'all. Let's get to 15K. Because as Ari said, We do send these taps to Edith. She will know.
Everyone share the live
share
to
the-
Jesse.
Yes. Jesse loves notifications. He loves them. So we want to share the live to him as much as possible.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm sorry, YouTube chat, boss is not here right now. So it's okay, we can just watch their accounts get taken. That's the fun of it. I'm gonna knock on wood though. I'm very fortunate with my account because Solid does that shit and he'll get a violation. I only get the violation if I keep them up. Like, oh, if you keep this person up, you're gonna have a restriction for like 10 minutes. I'm like, say less, go on. And then I'm good. So, I'm a current favorite. I don't know how. I don't know what I did. But I'm not going to jinx it. Not jinxing that shit. Also, I need to check up on my backup account. Oh, someone is a coward? I forgot I changed my prompts. Guys, I just took away 2 prompts and I made the letters bigger. Do you think it's going to be easier for them to read now? It's less words. I was trying to bake sourdough today. One completely failed. I overproofed the shit. I was trying to bake sourdough today, and there is sourdough all over my fucking sweater. A true baker's mark. My neck really fucking hurts right now, though. I will say that. I don't know what I did last night, how I slept, but my neck fucking hurts. Anyways, there was something I wanted to talk about, and I forget what it was. Oh, I wanted to do a review of someone. Hello. How are ya? Is this person talking shit in the chat? If you're talking shit, why are you talking shit in the chat? Talking on the panel.
They are. I'm gonna help you. Oh, I have this person blocked, but I'm gonna help you anyway.
They're blocked. It means you can't read. I wanted to look up something on YouTube. There was a YouTube video I want to review in regards to the memo, I think. Oh, no, I think it was in regards to the movie Obsession.
So you took it home, girl. These are the denim shorts.
Sorry, my TikTok.
Shorts that.
Hold on. Is Sean and Jeff live right now? Sean rarely goes live. Oh, I'm being nosy. I'm being a chismosa. What's going on here?
Brilliant theologians up here. Though they probably wouldn't call themselves theologians.
No, they're just on a panel. Okay. I didn't know Sean was holding a panel or something. Okay, where's the video? Okay. Last night, if you guys know, after we got done reviewing, we got done reviewing Deconstructing Karen. Also, if you guys have any doc recommendations, put in the Discord, in the nomination section. If you guys want to watch a doc together, keep it a movie or a 3-part short series, something like that. That's short that we can watch together. We're not doing a whole season. Sorry. But literally, I was on a panel last night, and the individual I was debating kept saying, oh, police, those people go to jail, they get arrested. I want you guys to listen to this video. I did repost it, but I want you guys to hear this video, and hear how well, can I just pull it up on my TikTok? Can I pull it up on my TikTok right now? Dang. It went straight to my other one. Can I switch TikTok accounts? It went to my arson account. Hold on, y'all. Sorry. I apologize. I was hoping it would go to my... No, it is on my right account. Cool. Okay, I want to share this with you guys real quick. Aw, dang it. People always ruin our good time. Age and pronouns.
37, he, him.
Pick a topic you disagree with.
Black people can't be racist.
Okay, no hypotheticals, no anecdotes, and if your only understanding of the topic is on the dictionary, you're not going to do well here. Go ahead.
When someone calls me a Neanderthal, they're being racist.
No, they're being used.
No, that's racist terms, but okay.
No, I would call you a rock clocker, but
That means you're racist, but
You're
okay.
also begging the question. You're
Yeah.
saying they're being racist because they're being racist. You need to establish what racism is.
those Neanderthal genes are
It's
strong.
hatred in your heart for another race.
Oh no, I don't hate you. I don't fucking know you. I would have to care to hate.
Exactly. You don't care about me, so you
No.
hate me.
Nope.
That's the same thing.
No, it's not.
It's really not.
It is.
It's not.
To not care about somebody that exists means you hate them.
No, it doesn't.
It does, but your relationship with people clearly isn't very
Are
strong.
you actually going to like, this is all anecdotal in your fifis. I already said you're going to need empirical evidence. So do you have anything, or do you just want to come up here and cry?
I have yet to cry. You're the one crying.
You're whining about people calling you Neanderthals.
No, I just brought
All
up
right.
a point.
Put your
And it
favorite.
seems like you don't like the point. Seems like you don't like what I...
No one fucking cares. Hey, put your favorite title for white people in the chat.
Exactly, my point.
We got Mayo Crusaders. What is it? No, what is it? Mayo Menaces?
Yes, you support abortion.
Cracker,
And trans rights.
Cracker
And LGBTQ,
Crusaders.
right?
And you're
That's what the black community supports, is liars.
And you're
And perverts. And awesome. You guys
Really?
support weirdos.
Really?
Yeah,
Prove it,
really.
prove that.
You guys support LGBTQ people. And abortions.
The biggest pedophiles are white men.
No, the biggest pedophiles are women.
Give me
Black
a,
women
give me a
specifically.
source.
Source.
Source? How come you guys like pegging dudes so much?
Give me a source.
I just gave you one. You guys like pegging dudes and dominating men. You're perverted. You like
Give me a
dominating
source.
men.
Give us a source.
That's a perversion. You didn't know
Give me a
that?
source.
Oh, too bad you can't dominate
Give
me
me
though, huh?
give me a source.
Unfortunately.
You're literally getting intellectual violence right now because you're crying instead of actually engaging because we're smarter than you.
I have yet to
So give me a source.
sources.
Give
I'm
me. No one cares. Source. Title source. Next words need to be title of source. No one cares.
the source is
Title of source. The title of the source is. Go ahead.
the title of the source is I am God. I
You ain't shit.
fuck
You,
you.
you know
Sir,
what?
why are you why are you making a claim and then refusing to substantiate it? That doesn't make any sense to me.
I don't have to substantiate shit to you guys. You guys like murdering your own children.
You know that's an ad hom, right?
Yeah.
It's what?
If you want
What
to
is
debate,
it?
if you want to debate
You guys
abortion,
like killing
it's
your
an
own
ad hoc.
children in your womb? What's
if
that?
you want to debate abortion,
Oh,
we
you
can.
guys are murderers, and you don't like that you're murderers. So
You
now
just
white people
don't
are
think
bad.
women
White
should
people
have
are bad,
rights.
huh? White
You
people
just
are bad
think
because
women
black
should have
women want to kill their
rights.
own children. But white people are bad.
You just don't think women should have rights, do you?
You can do whatever you want to do. Fuck 20 men, fucking abort your own children. That's your right to do that. But I'm going to call you out for your
Then if
fucking
it's a
bullshit.
right, if it's a right, how is it murder?
I have a right to go murder somebody if I want to, but I also
You
get
don't.
punished for it. Just like you should get punished for being a murderer of your
Wow,
own children.
do you know like how words work?
Do you know how reality works?
Yeah.
I don't think you do. I
I
think
don't
you live
know
in a
why.
false reality where murdering your own
Well,
children
then-
isn't murder.
Wait. Then let's engage in that. I don't know why you're so emotional. You can't actually have an
I wonder why,
intellectual
because
discussion.
women think that murdering their own children isn't murder. Why would I be emotional about that?
Well, then substantiate that abortion is murder.
You're killing your own children. What are you talking about?
He's very emotional.
What is the
And it's not
definition
just
of
your
murder?
child, it's somebody else's child too. And you take it upon yourself to
What
have
is
authority
the
over all
definition
things, and I can
of
murder my own
murder?
child. Y'all are
What is the
weird.
definition
And
of
only black
murder?
women push this bullshit. It's
Very-
fucking weird.
Listen. No one cares for the crowd.
Bro,
Calm down.
you see me, right? Like I'm white. And I'm pro-abortion. What does this have to do with
You
anything?
bow to black people. You're a fucking weirdo.
He called you
What are you
race traitor.
talking about?
I'm
You
sorry.
are.
called me
You
a
bow to
race
fucking
traitor?
black people. You're a loser.
I have no idea
You've been
how
dominated
maybe
by
you're
them.
pro-abortion.
You've been dominated
doesn't
by these
follow.
people. They want to
doesn't
dominate this
follow.
planet so bad.
You've just come up here to show what an emotional
They
man
use their
you are.
bullshit Bible and they think that
Is
that's
it
going to help
hard
them.
to go through
I
life
am
without
God.
a
I am
single
Jesus. You're
functioning
all going to
brain
burn,
cell?
you dumb fucks. You kill your own children.
Is
You're
it
going to
hard
burn.
to go through life without a single functioning brain cell?
I mean, I have one, or else I wouldn't be talking to you now, would I?
No, that's not true. That doesn't follow either. Like, what are you talking about?
He got a restriction because of the crash out. I'm sorry.
I hope you got popped for calling me a race traitor. I mean, not that that's the worst thing he said, but just the irony of it would make me laugh.
I'm sorry. My favorite thing is when white people come up and stop it. I don't know why there's an alarm on. Is when white people come up and start calling other white people race traitors. That's my favorite thing. And normally Boss gets it. But since you're up here, you got the violence today. Well, it's better. At least someone didn't call you a nigger today. I'm like, yo, she's white. Oh, white men are so fragile. Oh my God. I crack up every time with the race traitor shit. I cannot find it. We know the stats are there. Oh, they're there. Oh no, that's the sexual offenses. I want the violence towards children statistics. I don't know where they went. Anyway, tap the screen, share the live, do all the things. If you guys want more intellectual violence, we gotta do all the things. Holy fuck. And we've been live for 20 minutes. It's only 8K likes. I'm calling Edith right now. I'm gonna call her on the phone.
I said 15K like 10 minutes ago, but that's okay. We will. Oh man, I can't do moderator things. Hold on.
What did you do? Oh, never mind. I don't know how to do this shit from here. I don't know how to turn on and off comments. What do you mean 20K? They're not even at 10K. Oh, there we go. Now we're finally at 10K. Oh yeah, Edith's coming. Oh, well, Shay came. She turned off the comments. Y'all better tap. YouTube says, hi, Kenzie. There we go. Okay. No, what did... Oh, yeah. I was pulling up a TikTok video before he came up. And he started being weird. Oh, yeah. So I was debating a liberal last night who...
Hi, YouTube.
I was debating a liberal last night that was saying, like, the police actually do something. What the fuck?
I'm actually really bummed I missed that debate.
I mean, you can go debate him. I don't know if he's going to run that topic again because his topic was debate a liberal. And then he had literally, like, communists on there and, like, different political ideologies up there. And I love making liberals do rape apologia. It's my favorite pastime. But he also said, he's like, so when I brought up, like, sexual violence in the workplace, he's like, there's police. That's illegal. I was like, oh, really, genius? You have a rapist as the president of the United States. Aren't you on the Unfuck America tour? Hello? Isn't that your whole thing?
Bro, and like police and military personnel are rapists too. Like, okay.
Exactly that. I was like, oh, you also don't want to know the amount of sexual violence those assholes commit, even amongst prisoners, 2 prisoners. But also, this is why I pulled this up, because there was a video I saw this morning that like perfectly embodied this shit, and it was like, so trigger warning, content warning. This shit's actually extremely upsetting, and it pisses me off. But this is real in reality. Let me see if the volume's all the way up. I should have the volume all the way up while we wait for our next op. Okay, I do. Beautiful.
Arrested about 7 times. But on one instance, I went to jail for domestic violence twice in one day. I went to jail. Then I went and found her and beat her up for calling police on me. And then went back again. All in one night.
So did any of the women
All that don't mean nothing to me. Restraining order ain't nothing but a piece of paper. That ain't gonna stop me from doing nothing. It ain't over till I say it's over.
Like many former abusers, Charles says he was violent because he'd developed the view that men should be in charge of women.
I never considered myself a woman beater, per se, because I didn't just hit women for nothing. I figure if I had a reason, then it was just not being a woman beater. It was justified as corrective actions. Just trying to get some compliance. Seven times. But on one instance, I went to jail for domestic violence twice in one day.
Twice in one fucking day. Oh, bye, Kenzie. He went to jail twice in one fucking day, came back, and then beat her for reporting. But crime is down, guys. Crime is down. Yeah, no, like everything is fine. Crime is down. Be fucking for real. Liberals do not care about marginalized identities. You do not care about actually addressing the material conditions people live in and liberating them from those systems of oppression. You like the maintenance of status quo. You just want people to receive a pizza party while they're being oppressed. And that's what happened last night when I was debating that liberal. I would have been nice to him if he actually wanted to listen, but he had no intentions on listening because he kept muting and over-talking Swan. So now you catch these hands. That's the reality femmes face under patriarchy. He was literally taken to jail twice, let go, and went home and abused her again. And he sees nothing wrong with it. That's patriarchy. The laws are disgusting. The laws don't fucking matter. The laws only matter if you're of that marginalized identity, right? They do not matter for the privileged, the oppressor. This is why white people get away with a lot of stuff. Why men get away with a lot of stuff. Laws do not matter when you're holding the seat of privilege. Right? They are for the oppressed. I have read Castle Rock v. Gonzalez. And it's literally the perfect embodiment of, like, that's my favorite thing to bring up when people are like, oh, the police are protectors. Castle Rock v. Gonzalez. Supreme Court ruling said police have no obligation to protect you. Not just that, the ruling itself, the court case it was attached to, is disgusting. How many people in chat actually know Castle Rock v. Gonzalez? We can go over that right now. I have no problem going over that while we wait for ops. You know it from B? Have you actually looked at the court case? Or do you just know it to be the case that that set the precedence that police have no obligation to protect you? Please go over it. Okay, we'll go over it. Okay. So Castle Rock v. Gonzalez is a 2025. It's a 2005. So it was it's a 2005 Supreme Court case. Right, this was a landmark case that basically the final ruling said that the police have no obligation to protect you as an individual. So whenever people are like, oh, police protect you, they literally don't have to. And here's the scary part, and here's why. The case behind this ruling was Jessica Gonzalez had obtained a restraining order against her estranged husband, who had prohibited him from seeing her and their 3 daughters outside of the pre-scheduled visits. One evening, the husband had abducted the 3 children, right? Gonzalez repeatedly called the Castle Rock, Colorado Police Department to provide the police with a copy of the restraining order, asking them to go find and arrest her husband. Keep in mind, again, she had a restraining order where he was not to see those little girls outside of the prescribed visitation times. A lot of times those visitation times are also, especially in this type of circumstance, it's accompanied with a social worker to make sure the girls are safe during visitation. Or the handoff is done with a social worker or someone, like a police officer sometimes. But Gonzalez had repeatedly called the Castle Rock, Colorado Police Department and provided the officers with a copy of the restraining order, asking them to find and arrest her husband. The police repeatedly told her to wait and see if he returned the children. Later that night, the husband murdered all 3 children and then opened fire inside the police station, where officers returned fire and killed him. Gonzalez sued the town and the police officers, claiming they had violated her 4th Amendment due process rights because the restraining order entitled her to police protection and enforcement. And the Supreme Court ruled in a 7-2 decision, right, that there is no constitutional right to protection. So the due process clause does not create an affirmative mandatory right for citizens to have the police protect them from third parties. It's literally the perfect embodiment of patriarchy. Her husband was abusive. She had a restraining order. She did all the right things she was supposed to do according to the law, right? And her 3 daughters are dead. This is Castle Rock v. Gonzalez. The movie Invisible Man, I think it's called Invisible Man, with the lady from Handmaid's Tale. Yeah, The Invisible Man. That's actually based on a true story. Right? I'm pretty sure, right? I think that's based on a true story. Oh, never mind. It's not. I thought it was. I heard it was based on a true story. I apologize. Misinformation. But yeah. Well, it's also because, like, I got a couple restrictions, which I'm okay with. Like, we're probably hit a restart, but I think because the Invisible Man, like, even though the Invisible Man may not be a true story, it's based on real women's fears, right? Gaslighting, no one believing you, right? You see all these things fucking happening to you, and no one fucking believes you that it's happening. And so you're automatically going through that. That is women's reality under patriarchy. That is victims' reality. That is femmes' reality under patriarchy. That is children's reality. Because a lot of times we don't believe children. Children are a marginalized identity of themselves, of their own. Right? And then when they are seeing these things, they're experiencing things, and they go to tell people, people don't believe them. That is real. That's real. There's, I think I talked about it before on Solids Live, where there's a creator who talks about the different genres of horror and how it plays into, like, how it's reflective of our reality. So, like, racism horror, where it's, like, basically, like, Black people's fears of white man's like men's horror, which is like men realizing that they're actually the monsters, which they are, and that's why men like just don't like to acknowledge patriarchy. But yeah. Mm. Hello, dragon. Nice to meet you. Or nice to see you. Sorry. But yeah. So, there's another thing I wanted to review, but we can hit a restart real quick. Do we want to hit a restart or do we want to watch? All right, hold on. I need to pull it up real quick, and I'll show you what it is. Why I want to review with you guys.
A YouTuber named Alex Meyer.
Okay, I want to look at this. Oops, I hit the wrong thing. Let's do this. YouTube. Actually, I already have a page open, right? Yeah, I do. I don't know why I'm doing this. YouTube. Excuse me. I just finished pizza. So I heard someone, obviously, there's a lot of men doing a lot of misogynistic takes. But I wanted for us to review it together potentially and talk about it if you guys wanted to. It's on the movie Obsession. So I can hit a restart and see if we get any debates, or we can watch this real quick and then hit a restart. Your choice. Review clip on YouTube of misogynistic take on the movie Obsession, or restart. Review clip. All right, everyone wants to watch the clip. Okay. We're not watching the movie Obsession. We're reviewing. Oh, thank you for the comment on the cardigan. We're reviewing someone's take on the movie Obsession. Okay? We're not watching the movie Obsession. Sorry, guys. We are reviewing someone's take on the movie Obsession. Let me find his video. Oh my god, there's so many hate videos on it. That's actually really funny. Where is it? Did it get taken down? Because it's so bad? That's fucking wild.
Hanny said Hanny said that they heard that the video was taken
down. Obsession. Was it that bad? Oh. It might have been because I'm on their page now. And I'm not fucking seeing it. Someone has to have it recorded somewhere. Let's see if we can find it on a different page.
Arguably the worst review of all.
Nope. Yeah, he literally, that's how bad it was. He literally took it down. Wow. 'Cause I've seen so many complaints about it. I was like, I want to watch it myself. Ugh. Can I find it on TikTok? Because TikTok usually, someone will have it. I don't know. It's everyone giving their opinion on Alex Myers' take. Ah, you guys suck. I'm sorry.
It's about 7 times.
Oh, I don't want to watch that again. That was terrifying.
Okay, so I was scrolling Twitter recently.
Yeah, nope. Sorry, guys. I wanted that. I had it saved and bookmarked so we can watch it, and it doesn't exist anymore. Sorry. I guess we'll have to restart. I'll see you back in a bit. That was the fastest restart. It was lickety split. Lickety split.
Arguably, the worst review of all time has just dropped. Again, for many years it was kind of regarded that the Nostalgia Critics The Wall video was probably the worst review of a movie online. However, Alex Myers has released the newest contender for that title. Alex Myers, for those like me who didn't know about this guy until fairly recently, is a critic who primarily focuses on media aimed for children and young adults. So naturally he decided to tackle Obsession.
No, 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 don't do that!
Alex's review.
That shit was wild. No, that shit. Oh my god. I actually like the actress. I was like that. She looked wild.
Of Obsession seems to be overly sympathetic to its problematic main character, while glossing over several of.
You found it? Put it in the Discord if you're in the Discord. You found it? Put it in the Discord. Please. I think she did amazing. I think she did amazing. The actress did. You're not in Discord? Bro. All right. I have my TikTok open. If you could send it to me on TikTok. I think I have my TikTok open. I do. Why are you not in Discord? Get on Discord. I'm just kidding. You don't have to.
Speaking of Discord, Discord is in Ari's bio. You have to be 21 plus to join it. Hello, everybody.
Yes, you may DM me. Please do. LOL, the last DM I sent out was to Caspian about someone. So me and Caspian, guilty pleasure is just finding weird versions of people doing plays, like musicals. So first is when we found Lego Phantom of the Opera. And that was a hyperfixation. It was the best thing ever. Lego Phantom of the Opera was fucking fantastic. And then today I sent Caspian Roblox Epic. And I'm over here singing the songs, just watching people on Roblox perform the show. It's my guilty pleasure. Okay. W. Okay. Let's watch this. I'm going to try to put it in a way that, let me move my head over here And let me put it away so I'm not blocking the prompts in case we get it up. Here you go.
Warning, this video is an attempt at a good faith, nuanced look at the fictional movie Obsession and the characters therein, which will probably upset some of you for some reason. You know, I don't think I've seen the internet freak out about a movie like they have with Obsession. At least not in a long time. Maybe K-pop Demon Hunters was the last time where like everywhere you looked, everyone had an opinion about it. I guess you could say everyone's kinda obsessed. So I knew I had to make a video about it, but like they kept pushing back the VOD release date, you know, because y'all kept on watching it. $750,000 budget and it made $300 million. One of the biggest indie film success stories of all time. Now, I didn't make a lot of videos about horror stuff, but I mean, a semi-rom-com about a nerdy loser guy who gets the girl.
That was a semi-rom-com? Right, that was... Also, don't disrespect K-pop Demon Hunters, okay? I got all my sisters obsessed with that fucking movie. I win. Knock it off. Don't disrespect. But a fucking okay. We're not starting off
funny.
We're not starting off well. Women's abuse is fucking funny. I don't know.
The end. Wow, this sounds like a nice wholesome movie. But okay, let's check it out. So come along, kids. Let's take a walk.
I feel like I'm coming apart. I think about you all the time, Nikki. When I try not to. You're in every song I listen to.
Marching along as the song fills the air. Gummy bear.
Nikki! So this is our main character, Bear. Bear is 25, according to the screenplay, and he's never outgrown his awkward high school loser persona, which means he's gonna have a great career one day as an online content creator. Hi there, welcome to Twitch. Are you mentally stuck at 15? Perfect, we're gonna put you on the front page.
If you want.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'm sorry I made you do that.
No, it's okay. You're okay. It's fun break.
Just pretend like...
You're good.
Oh my god, dude, that was so embarrassing.
I don't know, man. You got that strawberry milkshake sitting right there, so something tells me you're the kind of guy who's internalized.
I was still stuck on the crying while he was doing that. Even if I give you the benefit of the doubt that like that's your first reaction when you first start watching the movie because you don't have any other context of what's going on, later on in the movie you realize he's saying this to a person he knows nothing about. He's literally said this, he's saying this to a person he knows nothing about. He didn't even know her dad didn't have cancer, that she didn't even have a good relationship with her father. He doesn't know anything beyond the person he's envisioned that she is in his head. He does not actually know her. So he's saying all these things for the fictional character he has made up for her in his mind. It's disgusting. And that's what a lot of men do. A lot of men don't actually like their partners. They like the image of the partner that they envision that they are in their head. Okay.
A few too many rom-coms written by equally pathetic losers as yourself. I mean, trust me, ain't my first rodeo. So this is Bear's friend, Ian. I guess they're not really like friends, but they like work together. But anyway, Ian is currently trying to help Bear practice how to ask out a girl named Nikki, the girl of his dreams.
Have you ever actually like flirted with Nikki? Be playfully mean with her. Be mean to her. Playfully mean, yeah, but bring up freaky Nikki. And that will like take her breath away. Just say, Nikki,
I just caught what he did. He's not shit for that. He's not shit for that. He knew she didn't like that name. That's why he told him to call her it. He's not shit for that. If y'all watch the movie, then you know the context. He's not shit for that. He knew what he just did. He told him to call her Freaky Nikki. I only watched the movie once, so I didn't get that. Oh, fuck. He's not shit.
I think we should grab a drink sometime.
Okay, so real talk, if you have to try this hard to have this kind of like game plan on how to ask a girl out, then like, it's already gonna fail, okay? If it's this hard, you've already lost. I mean, as douchey as Ian is, like he's right when he says, you know, have you ever even flirted with Nikki, like at all? Cause it's really weird to come out of nowhere and be like, dearest fair maiden, I know we've only exchanged mere pleasantries these past few years, but I must inform you that I wish to begin a courtship. Bro, I just came over here to fart, okay? Anyway, so that night, Bear goes home and finds his cat dead. Apparently it got into his grandma's medicine or whatever.
No.
I want to highlight, those are child-proof bottles. That just shows how irresponsible and neglectful Bear is. He does not give a fuck about anything outside of himself. Those are child-proof bottles. Those are regular medication bottles. And his cat died because it got into them, which means he is negligent.
Oh no. Oh no. How did you get into these?
Little backstory. So Bear's living in his grandma's house who recently passed away. So, you know, it's full of all kinds of grandma stuff like insanely racist paperweights. As you might imagine, Bear's got a lot on his mind. His cat died. He has no idea how to ask out Nikki. He's walking around with this haircut like my dude can't catch a break. So it's Wednesday night, which means trivia night, because Bear and his friends are super cool.
He can't catch a break? This is like the good guy trope to the max. Like, good. There was a song that was put out. I used to follow it. This creator, like Niga Higa, and he put out a song. It's a spoof song. It's not supposed to be taken seriously, but it was like literally like, good guys finish last, cause girls treat you like. That's what this is. This is just a fucking. What's the word I'm looking for? Glazing of this idea of the good guy. Oh yeah. I don't know. Just glazing good men. Oh, Tiana, see, you know the fucking song.
The team is Bear, Ian, Nikki, and their other friend Sarah, and they all work together at this like music shop place, which seems to have a lot of employees for a random store on the side of the road in the middle of nowhere. So he's feeling pretty down, as you could imagine, but Nikki, of all people, calls him up to ask if he's gonna hang out with the friend group that night.
I don't think I can tonight. I'm just catching up on some stuff.
Yeah, so I'm putting in my 2 weeks.
Really?
Shit! God damn it!
Are you okay?
No, I just dropped my crystal necklace down the drain.
Oh, no, crystal necklace! Bear, get out while you still can. But then again, Nikki is a hot Latina, so one can only remain strong for so long. Now, because Nikki dropped her necklace, Bear gets this idea to get her another one. You know, be the hero, get his foot in the door, and then have no idea what to do afterwards, like me 80% of the time.
I want to throw up.
I love how it says amaze your friends. Hey guys, check this out. Awesome, do it again!
Yeah, well, they've been pretty popular since we put them out. You know, everybody wants a wish. Some people don't open them, but the people who do, you know, come back and complain.
Or it does work and it like ruins their lives.
Or they die or wish they were dead.
Ah yes, the Millennial Special. Rather experienced myself. Also, you know, it's kind of funny that Bear is better at flirting with this girl here than he is with the girl he actually likes, which is such a real thing, by the way. Why does that happen? Anyway, so he buys the One Wish Willow to give to Nick.
I'm sorry. Oh my God. I can't. I'm so over this already. Keep going.
Later that night at trivia.
Anything else?
I'll get a pina colada.
Pina colada?
Don't make fun of my drink. What?
I like a man who's in touch with his feminine.
Hey, whoa, didn't ask your opinion, Nikki. So here we get a look at who Nikki is. And she seems like she's kind of one of those girls who's like those like ball buster types, you know? She's always like, ha, bitch can't handle all this. I've never met a guy who can keep up with me. And then they just lay there like SpongeBob. Also, again, somewhat ironic, but earlier Bear was like, you want me to be mean to her? Why?
I have no fucking comment. This is the video, guys. You guys wanted to watch the video. Someone found us the video. We're watching the fucking video. This is it.
Just so I know how long we have to suffer. How long?
We're only 5 minutes in. It's a 22-minute video.
Jesus Christ.
We're only 5 minutes in. This is the take so far, and we're only 5 minutes in.
How would I do that? But then she's literally doing the same thing to him right now, and it's clearly working, so... interesting. Okay, so trivia's about to start, and Bear's left standing there with Sarah, the other girl they work with that I mentioned, you know, and he tells her that his cat died earlier that night.
He died. Is going to be
What?
early film trivia.
Sandy died.
Okay, this first one's a two-parter.
What?
And you have to answer both. Here we go.
Really?
This animated film features a blue genie.
Here, I'm so sorry.
Wait, hold on, back up. So the trivia topic was early film trivia, and the question was, this film has a blue genie that grants wishes. Ah, yes, the ancient year of 1992. But more importantly, so here we get a look into the dynamics of the whole friend group, okay? So Ian is kind of like a douche, right? Nikki seems like one of those girls who's one of the guys, you know? And Bear has a huge crush on Nikki, even though Sarah over here is clearly into Bear on some level, and he just, like, doesn't notice, doesn't care. So Bear's choices are Crystal Mommy or Septum Girl. So like, this dude never stood a chance. Like, you might as well put that chastity belt in your Amazon cart right now, my dude. Anyway, so trivia night's over and it's time to go home. Nikki needs a ride, and so of course Bear's like,
Long day. I don't want to go to the next fucking bar with
My
you guys.
car's headed to Greedos.
We could drop her off on the way.
I can take you home.
Okay.
Jesus, Ian.
Ian, get your girl home safe.
Ew, don't say it like that.
See you later, Bear.
All right, Bear. Let's...
yeah, that's me. You're probably wondering how I got here. So Bear takes Nikki home, and of course on the way they have some kind of heart-to-heart talk, you know, talk about life, man. It's all very Life is Strange, you know what I'm saying? Come on, Max, let's get out of this town. I hate my dad.
Just not happy there.
I mean, it's just a job, Nikki.
Yeah, well, I want to write.
Oh, a Crystal Mommy and a writer. Well, something tells me this movie would have gone the same way for Bear, whether he made the wish or not.
No, it's not a romance, it's a love story.
Isn't that the same thing?
You know, you're the only person that I get to...
If you think the movie would have ended the same way if he made the wish or not, you didn't pay attention to the story at all. I mean, you weren't paying attention at all, but like you objectively like didn't even get an ounce of what was happening. Like what?
really talk to about this stuff.
Ah, yes. Well, see, Bear, when a girl says that, what she really means is, you better not ask me out and ruin this friendship. Anyway, so Bear takes her home and he tries to flirt with her like Ian said, but I mean, you see the kind of sweaters he wears. You can only imagine what kind of game he has.
Night, Freaky Nikki.
Ew, don't call me that.
I know, I was kidding.
Do you like me?
I think we're good friends.
What? My dude, she's leaving anyway. This is your chance. She says, do you like me? And then you say, what? Yes, I do. Also, apropos of nothing, I'm gonna get a haircut, so don't worry. But alas, he says no when she goes into her house.
One wish will amaze your friend.
I want to say also, like, Doe debates this topic a lot. This is the epitome of the friend zone. Right? This is the epitome of why the friend zone is bullshit. He doesn't actually care about being her friend. He's only maintaining the relationship to hold close proximity to her. And he's scared of the dynamic changing if he's honest with her. Sorry, I was chugging water and I started burping. He's scared of the dynamic changing if he's honest with her, so he'd rather just continue and maintain it as it is in order to maintain access to her through this relationship without addressing his romantic feelings. Right? It's weird. It's predatory.
You only get one wish. I wish Nikki Freeman loved me more than anyone else.
Shrekin. Okay, so jokes aside, up until this point, Bear was just a dude with a crush on a girl that he was too scared to talk to. Okay, a story of my life. He pulls out this $7 wishing toy. He's like, golly gee, I sure wish Nikki loved me too. But here's where everything changes, okay?
Maybe you want to come inside? I mean, I did just lose my cat, Bear.
You lost your cat?
Oh, wait. I mean, you lost your cat. I'm so sorry.
So as you can see, Nikki's starting to act a little out of character. She's saying things that don't make sense. She also demands to go over to his house to spend the night.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Nikki, why?
My dad's dying.
And you know, to Bear's credit, he's not immediately jumping at the chance to take advantage of her or whatever. Like, he gives her privacy and space. He doesn't want to make it weird. He turns around when she takes her shirt off. And like, based on what people were saying about this movie online, I expected Bear to be this like horribly angry, misogynistic incel dude, right? But like, up until this point, he's just some super socially awkward.
Bear's disgusting. He's absolutely disgusting. And it's because you view predators, like patriarchy paints predators to be like this boogeyman in the corner, essentially, right? Like drooling, like mouth frothing, like, and that's all predators look like, right? When a predator is your dad, right? You're the person most likely to do harm, the person most likely to do harm to you is men in close proximity to you. And so this is literally encapsulating this idea of like predators being this villain in a movie, when really the monster's in your home, and it looks like Bear. Bear is literally absolutely disgusting. He is a fucking monster. And just because he says it in a nice tone, this is like the epitome of patriarchal gaslighting, right? Gaslighting femmes and be, oh, well, he's saying it nicely, you know? Yeah, you know, a rapist can be like, you know, hey, babe, I'm gonna rape you. So they could say it in a fucking cool, calm, collected tone. That doesn't mean they're still not doing the fucking harm. Like, what? The tone and the demeanor doesn't fucking matter. He's still doing the fucking thing. So he is a fucking monster. He's a nice guy. This is the nice guy. We're just two crazy, wacky guys. No, he's a piece of shit.
Loser who has a crush on a girl, and he uses a
He's no. And this is again goes into like the incel too. Like they are these awkward dudes that are super nice and should be granted sex and access to women. Sorry.
$7 wishing toy that he assumes is not going to work. And then when Nikki starts acting like this, he's very confused and put off by it.
What were you doing?
I was just going to the bathroom.
Can you lay with me?
I don't know, Nikki.
Obviously, things get different later on, but at least up to this point, Bear has like no idea that the wishing willow worked. And again, to his credit, the very next day he immediately tells Ian that he thinks something's wrong with Nikki. Like he seems genuinely concerned.
Just pretend like we're laugh.
Yeah.
I think Nikki is going through something.
What?
I don't know, dude. She was acting so weird. Like she would
Like what? Is she okay?
No.
Now, I've seen a lot of people saying that this part is showing how Bear's trying to make Nikki seem crazy to other people or whatever, but like, again, he has no way of knowing that the toy worked. Like, why would he think it did? You know what I'm saying? Like, it was $7. Like, in any other circumstance, you'd probably do the same thing if your friends started acting like this out of nowhere, right? Anyway, so that night, Ian apparently talked to Nikki, and she said that she was on some drugs or whatever, and so maybe that explains why she was acting so erratic, you know, like when she and Bear kissed earlier.
You kissed me!
I know, I thought I saw something.
So at this point, Bear thinks that Nikki was acting weird, kissed him, freaked out, etc. because she was on drugs, right? So again, to him, in this moment, it all seems totally above board. But then, out of nowhere, Nikki goes over to Bear's house to apologize.
I was on MDMA, so if I was weird, that's why, and not saying that you took advantage of me.
Nikki, I didn't know you were on drugs.
That's what I'm saying, I'm not saying that.
Not saying what?
You took advantage of me.
I don't think I didn't.
I know, that's why I'm saying you didn't.
Okay, see, this is my point. Like, given the circumstances, Bear's being pretty normal about this, okay? Given what he does and does not know by this point in the movie, like, he could have slept with her, or he could have taken some kind of advantage of her, but he was rather gentlemanly at the time.
Oh, he could have raped her, guys, and at least he did it. You know? Because he's a good guy. He's just a wacky cool. He could have raped her, guys. You know? You see? Because the bar is in fucking hell. But at least he did it. You know, he could have. But at least he... Oh, guys, sorry. Oh, sorry, Solid Raiders. We are watching the most cringy... Well, for me, the most cringy take. Sorry. Welcome in. Hi, Ty. Welcome in, Solid Raiders. Hi, guys. We are reviewing... a take on Obsession that's really cringy and icky. So, buckle in.
I mean, you know, for a guy who has this many Cosby sweaters. Wait, do you think this was on purpose? Like, do you think they dressed him like this intentionally?
I really like what we have, and I want to be honest about some things, and it's really important for me.
It's okay.
I know you like me, Bear.
Why do you like me?
Would it freak you out if I said yes?
And thus begins their relationship. They start dating, hanging out, kissing, doing the devil's tango. And Bear's finally living the life he always wanted. Hot dog. Turns out Nikki was in love with him the whole time.
What do you want to do? I mean, I've never really asked.
Well, that's not all your fault. Call me a closed book.
Well, I guess the good thing about a closed book
is that I can return it to the Scholastic Book Fair and exchange it for the new Animorphs book. Maybe this is the one where things finally start making sense. No, it still doesn't. Now, suddenly, Bear gets a phone call from Ian. See, remember when Nikki told Bear that her dad was, like, sick or whatever? And Bear told that to Ian, and apparently Ian looked into this, because as far as Ian knew, Nikki hated her dad and hasn't seen or talked to him in, like, years.
I'm not gonna tell Sarah about this because I don't want to spread drama. I looked into Nikki's dad having cancer, and he's healthy as a baby.
The heck does that mean? My dude, babies just have constant projectile vomit and diarrhea. The heck you talking about? Also, how exactly would you find this out? Like, pretty sure you can't just call up a hospital and they tell you someone's medical history. Okay, so is Ian lying about this? Or was Nikki lying to Ian and Sarah about her dad this whole time? But okay, let's assume it's all true. Bear goes back to talk to Nikki about what he just learned.
Does your dad really have cancer?
Oh, no.
What?
No, don't say that! I thought we were having a nice day!
Okay, see, Bear, I don't know why you're making this face. You wanted the Crystal Mommy Latina experience, and you got the Crystal Mommy Latina experience. But here's what...
So this is what I mean by, like, the fetishization of BIPOC women, in a way, in that, like, people, like, femmes, like, Black women, women of the Caribbean, South America, they are deemed like these exotic prizes. And this whole time, from the beginning of the video till now, this creator just keeps highlighting this trope of the spicy Latina, la toxica, those type of things, right? Right? And it's the fetishization of capturing this exotic being. Like, you wanted the La Toxica experience, and now you got it. And he just keeps saying, he's like, well, she's Latina. Welcome in, Solid Raiders. Welcome in. We are reviewing a misogynistic take on the movie Obsession while we wait for updates.
Isn't this not even her naturally? She's literally under a spell. Like, what do you mean this is just because she's Latina? But that's not even her.
Mm-hmm. Well, this is why this is a shitty misogynistic take. I've heard a lot of people. I was streaming. How this happened is I was on my FYP. I was scrolling and I saw a lot of people critiquing this take. So I didn't finish their videos. I just kept seeing people say like, oh, this shitty take, this shitty take, this shitty take. I'm like, okay, well, I want to see the shitty take. And I decided to watch it on stream. So we're looking at the shitty take together. Sorry, guys. I'm subjecting everyone to this.
Where Bear starts to maybe kind of realize what's really going on here.
Bear, I love you so I don't think I could live without you.
You love me more than anyone in the world?
Yes, more than anyone.
Now, okay, up to this point, I feel like Bear has plausible deniability. I mean, there's no way he would have known the cheap toy would work. He was genuinely concerned for Nikki the day after it started, and he refused to take advantage of her even when it was, like, presented to him, right? I mean, she kissed him after all, right? Now, right here...
Remember, God forbid, he could have raped her, guys, but he's such a cool and genuine guy. At least he didn't rape her.
I mean, didn't he though?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And is yet.
No. There were like sexual assault. She's not even able to consent to anything.
No, I mean, like, at this point in the movie, yet he hadn't.
No, he had.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen the movie yet, so I'm trying to. Okay.
No, nope. Yep. No, he has.
Though, at the halfway point of the movie, he does finally start to realize that the wish actually worked. But like even then, like literally every rom-com is about trying to find a way to get the other person to like you, or you manufacture a meet cute or whatever, right? Like I've seen some internet comment threads where it's like, he only saw her as an object and wanted to remove her autonomy. That's why he made that wish. But like he didn't wish that she would do whatever he wanted, or...
He literally fucking did. He literally did. There was a take on this that I actually really enjoyed that shows how much Bear did not give a fuck about her autonomy from the beginning. Because even in, I am an individual that believes everything we say, even at a subconscious level, we say it for a reason, right? Even if like we're not even consciously aware, we put the certain words in order for a reason, right? And I do think we should always investigate that on like why we chose those certain words in that order. He was very specific with what he said for his wish, right? I wish I would be the person she loves the most in the world. Not that to help like me become the person that they, like change myself to be the person that the type of person that they would want to be with. Nothing about changing themselves. No, it's about forcing her to love me. Instead of me becoming a person that's worthy of her love. Does not care about her autonomy. Does not care about giving her choice. He just wants her to love him. That language is intentional, even at a subconscious level. From the jump, he did not care about her autonomy.
I wish that she would become obsessed with me and me only. He specifically wished that Nikki would love him more than anyone, which is literally what everyone who has ever had a crush wants. Like every single fanfic about like, golly gee, I sure wish One Direction would kidnap me and fall in love with me and all.
Shit. Patriarchy and lack of consent is as if it's not normative. Fuck. Holy fuck, we don't live in a patriarchal society. Shit. Golly.
At the same time, like as if half the girls who saw this movie haven't wished the exact same thing before. Hello, it is I, Willem Dafoe, from the movie The Lighthouse, and I've secretly been in love with you for years. Like, you have to look at the context, okay? If Bear had gone to the store specifically and been like, hey, do you have something that'll force a girl to fall in love with me? Or if he, like, searched on the internet for some kind of, like, weird ritual that's gonna make anyone fall in love with you, then yeah, that's some funky stuff, man. Or, like, later on, we find out that maybe Ian and Nikki have been hooking up, right? But Bear doesn't learn this until the very end of the movie. So, like, for example, if he'd found this out at the beginning of the movie, and he was like, oh, so Nikki's just some slut that bangs every guy except me, huh? Well, I'll show you. Then yeah, he'd be like some misogynistic incel. But for at least half of the movie, he has no idea that this would work. And in fact, he's concerned for Nikki when she does change. To me, at least, it totally seems like a fanfic or whatever that he thinks would have no way of actually coming true. I'm not saying Bear is a blameless, innocent victim, okay? But I think some of you are a little too quick to attach motivation and subtext to this character that is not based on the movie. Like, it really seems like some of you want him to be a horrible, incel, intentionally malicious guy, regardless of what actually happens in the movie. Even the guy who played Bear himself said this about the character.
He is! Even as you go through the movie, you learn that Bear does not even even actually at this part, you learn he knows nothing about Nikki. He literally knows nothing. He knows nothing about her relationship with her father. He knows nothing about her home life. He knows nothing about her. beyond the person he has envisioned her to be in his mind. And so what he wants is to force the person he has envisioned her to be in his mind to love him. Right? He does not care to actually find out who Nikki is as a person. He does not care about anything about her beyond how she looks and the version of her that he has made up about her in his mind. He's literally a disgusting individual. He does not care about her and just wants access to her body.
I feel like he's trying to use the way that he phrased this of like intent and impact, but I feel, or like the way that he goes about it, I feel like men genuinely believe that if they just change the way that they go about doing the exact same fucking thing, then that somehow automatically changes the intent behind it, and now suddenly it's good. Like, oh, she said no, but if I do it this way and get her to change her mind, then that now makes my intentions pure if she says yes. Now it's good. Now it's completely changed the basis of how we got here because I got her to change her mind. And now I'm blame free.
I mean, I think he said it in the beginning when he said plausible deniability. I think that's the entire
Yes.
purpose is that, well, you're not saying it openly. So I didn't do anything wrong because I didn't say it. But, you know, it's cover. They're just running cover for what they actually want.
It's all disgusting.
I never thought of Bear as a villain, but what really drew me to this story was the gray morals of it all. Bear has good...
I want to say he's using things from the actor of Bear to justify his reasoning. Bear's actor is also still a man. I don't give a flying fuck what his actor said. I really don't give a fuck.
Infuriates me when actors play a role that has a very specific message and very specific purpose, and they themselves don't fucking understand the role they played. Like, that's so annoying. And I've seen it with multiple actors who played very important roles or roles that had very important messages, and then their lives are completely contradictory to the role. It's like, so you learned nothing. Like, that's, how do you do that? How do you immerse yourself into this role and learn nothing?
Yeah, it's so fucking gross.
in him and has bad in him, like all of us. I do think that he leans more toward the bad in a lot of ways. Fully the antagonist, though? I don't think I would say fully, because the key thing is he didn't know that the wish was going to work. Sure, his desires were incredibly selfish, totally, 100%, but he didn't know the wish was going to work. And you have to assume that this guy was in close talks with the writer.
I didn't know I was perpetuating white supremacy. I didn't know. Sounds like a white woman to me. Well, I didn't know the police were gonna kill him when I called the police on him. Get the fuck out of my face.
Director of the movie the whole time. So basically both of them are saying that Bear is meant to be ambiguous, and you all are just over here like, nyah. Like, are you all equally upset about the Disney Channel original movie Zapped or 16 Wishes? Because fundamentally, these are all the same movie. Like, remember Descendants 1, Mao cast a spell that made Ben fall in love with her? Where's all the Reddit threads about that? I don't see no 2-hour video essays. You know, I made a video years ago about the show WandaVision, and everyone got so mad at me when I said it's crazy that we're supposed to be so understanding about how Wanda enslaves an entire town and uses magic to force her husband to stay with her and have kids with her. Huh, isn't that interesting? I found this comment in a Reddit thread that puts it so perfectly, so I'm just gonna read part of it. But remember, this sub attracts the most obsessed fans of the movie.
This is not even comparable. That's not even comparable. Because Vision is actually not alive.
And also, initially, Wanda did not know that she created... I mean, yeah, she did find out eventually, but she literally had no idea at first what happened either.
So she didn't force her husband to have sex with him. It was all an illusion. He wasn't even real.
He wasn't even real.
Vision at this point is dead, and she's hallucinating in the grief of her fucking husband. Are you... The comparison is not even comparable. He's not real.
Literally, Wanda's story is literally about grief, loss. She lost her whole family, then she lost the love of her life, and then she accidentally created this whole world, and then she lost her children. Okay, I will be a Wanda defender till I die. I don't care.
Also, she's not like portrayed in a positive light for doing that. Just to be clear.
No, she's not.
She doesn't
She's
get
not.
her.
No, they make
She
her
doesn't.
they make her look insane.
Yeah.
They literally deliberately
She-
make her look insane.
Exactly.
She doesn't get her like redemption arc until the end of Doctor Strange into the Multiverse of Madness. That's when she gets the very end of that movie. Is when she gets a redemption arc. She's not the hero.
That shit just pissed me off. He literally just tried to compare that. He's like, yeah, she forced her husband. No, he's not real. He's an illusion.
Flex about watching it at the theater like 10 times already. They make several posts a day about it. They make crazy overanalysis and theories that have no ground in the reality of the film, etc. It's not just a movie for them. They're incredibly emotionally invested and attached to an unhealthy degree. It's almost cultish at this point. And people who are chronically online or addicted to a piece of media aren't the most emotionally stable or media literate to begin with.
Media literacy is important. Because they tell stories and they speak towards truths. Are you fucking okay? Like, even for actor selection, it speaks to white supremacy. Why did you choose a light-skinned person to play this character versus a dark-skinned person? Those all have context to higher social constructs. Oh my god. Tell me you're privileged and have a privileged take. This is no different than, like, you know, we might have different views, and you might be pro-life or pro-life, but we can still be friends. You know, I might be a Nazi, but we can still be friends. Get the fuck out of my face. No, we can't. No, we
It's
can't.
like
Just
that. Also,
go ahead, Shay.
no, that's my bad. I was just saying it's very it's very ironic that he's telling people that are like making critiques of this that we have no media literacy when you're literally not interpreting the movie correctly right now.
Because you have to take real world context into the messaging of the fucking movie. You have no media literacy, no critical lens, because you don't have the external lens for comparison. Are you kidding me?
He thinks this movie happened in a vacuum. He thinks this movie was just made up off of nothing. That's how he's acting.
There's no fucking baseline for it, no real world intention or influences on the movie at fucking all. Holy fuck shit.
So a lot of it comes from an emotional standpoint, hence the refusal to engage with the material in good faith and just making it say what they want the movie to say in an over-the-top, sanctimonious, dogmatic way. It's like a ritual for them, a catharsis. See also Encanto. But anyway,
He skipped it. He fucking skipped it, and that shit just pissed me off. He did not acknowledge it. I'm gonna call this out. He intentionally fucking skipped it because right after he fully recognizes that Nikki is not consenting, like, you cannot deny this shit anymore. You realize that's not her. She's under a spell. He still fucking rapes her. He fucking rapes her. But notice he did not call this out. He just went right over it. He went right over the fucking rape scene.
His excuse will probably be community guidelines for, monetization guidelines.
He fucking skipped it. That was intentional. You intentionally fucking skipped it. So you don't look like a fucking piece of shit reviewing this. You're a piece of shit for not acknowledging that. That's important fucking context for this whole movie. When he realizes, and he asks Nikki at the dinner, hey, do you love me? And she says verbatim his wish back to him. He also finds out that she lied to him to get close to him in terms of her dad having cancer. Right? That's also reflective to us, the audience, that he doesn't know shit about Nikki nor her relationship with her family. Right? And then right afterwards, we see them in the bed. And then we're visually seeing Nikki's face as she's being sexually assaulted. And he fucking skipped it. That's important fucking context.
So the movie goes on. Nikki gets more and more insane. She walks around like this. She cooks up his dead cat and feeds it to him. She waits for him to come home so long that she pees herself.
Oh my God.
Are we skipping? We're skipping so much context. We're skipping the context where when Bear's finding out shit, right? He is finding the other co-workers know more about Nikki than he does. His colleagues know that she has a shitty relationship with her family. Her colleagues know that this whole time she's only thought of Bear as a sibling, as a sibling, as a close friend, and that's it. No romantic feelings whatsoever. Yeah.
And what
this panning is very intentional too.
Someone called it out in the chat. That they showed the rape scene. They skipped over the rape scene, but they'll show her peeing herself.
Yep.
Yeah, because the humiliation of it all.
And then immediately calling her insane after skipping her essay. Yeah. Men.
Find out is that the real Nikki is trapped inside of this demon Nikki, and every so often she gets to come out for just like a brief second, which is why Nikki seems to be acting the way she does. It's like the more the real Nikki tries to break free, the more the demon has to overcorrect. Once Bear realizes that this happened because of the wish,
that part always makes me gas. And this again, that where she did that is post him realizing that she is just the embodiment of the wish. And she's screaming, "It's not me!" He doesn't care. But Bear's not a disgusting monster, right? She's literally screaming, "It's not me!" We'll get to the art, Amanda. I know, the art's been pissing me off too. She's literally screaming, "It's not me."
Finds a phone number on the back of the box, and he calls it to try and get his wish changed.
Is her love real?
Just because you chose this for her doesn't make it less real.
Okay, then I would like to cancel.
We don't really do that.
What?
I love how chill the wizards are in this movie. Like, this dude's like, yeah, so your girlfriend's soul is, like, trapped here or whatever. Anyway, I gotta go reheat my nachos, bro. Glaucoma or something.
Do you want to talk to her? You want to talk to her?
Who is that?
Nikki.
Now, just to be...
She's literally, like, this just pissed me off. He literally says that that's Nikki screaming on the inside. Right? Her real person is fucking screaming! And he says, "Can I alter the wish?" Doesn't want to null and void it. He says, "Can I alter it?"
Clear, I'm not defending all of Bear's actions, okay? Because at this point in the
No,
movie,
you haven't!
he knows the wish
You've
worked.
been defending this shit. He's like, and this is his plausible deniability, right? He said Bear need a plausible deniability. This is his plausible deniability that he's not doing a rape apologia at this moment. You've literally started the video rape apologia. You've been doing the toxic Latina fetishization trope since the beginning of the fucking movie, not the movie, the clip, right? The review. This is you trying to find proximity away from this fuck ass take that's disgusting and rooted all and dripping with misogyny, right? And you are intentionally cutting out really important context and not adding that and doing analysis of the fucking movie. That rape scene is fucking pivotal.
And he knows the real Nikki's soul is like trapped or whatever, but he keeps on dating her and tries to like continue on as if this isn't the most horrible situation anyone could imagine. Although, to be fair, what is he supposed to do? Because if you...
I had to keep raping her. What else was I supposed to do?
Walk off a cliff in Minecraft. Yeah, to go do that. That's what he should have done.
breaks up with her, she's gonna hunt him down. And the only other choice, as we learn, is that the spell will break if he dies.
What the hell? What can I do then?
When you die, the wish will go away.
You're sure there's nothing else I can do?
Yeah, I mean, as long as you live.
Sounds to me like you have a moral obligation to be there for her.
Another option appears when the real Nikki is able to speak very briefly while the demon Nikki is asleep.
You are you, Nikki.
Please don't wake her up. Just
Now, this is another part I've seen so many posts about that I find so baffling.
Don't
like,
you
I've
fucking
literally
do it.
seen people say, like, if Bear truly loved Nikki, he would have killed her when she asked. Cause, like, it's just that easy, you know? And then what? He goes to prison for life? Obviously, he doesn't want to do that. Also, it's well established in this movie that he's like a low self-esteem, probably depressed loser guy. So, like, of course, he's not gonna suddenly do this completely out of character thing. Now, that being said, his reaction to this is very telling, though.
What would be so bad? What's so bad about being with me?
Okay, Bear, see, I was trying to be fair, okay? And then you go and you say that, like maybe everyone's
That's
right about
where he
you,
draws the
And
line?
this is further solidified when he knows it's not the real Nikki, and he knows the real Nikki is trapped, but he still keeps going on like this.
Anything you want me to
No,
be.
don't say that.
Anything you want me to be. I'll be. Let me be Nikki.
You're not being like me.
But this also brings up another interesting thematic element of the movie, I guess, which is like people are saying, you know, if he truly loved Nikki, then he would do this incredibly selfless thing for her. But remember, his wish was not that Nikki would become obsessed with him. He wished that she would love him. So why isn't her love for him as selfless as you're claiming that his?
Because the love he was talking about was obsession. And she's a reflection of his obsession with her because he doesn't actually love her. He loves, again, I'm going to keep emphasizing, he doesn't actually love her. He loves the person he has made her up to be in his mind. He knows nothing about her to love her. He loves the imaginary person he has envisioned her to be in his mind. And she's a reflection of that obsession. She's a spitting image of the person he has envisioned her to be in his mind. This was also intentional with a certain word, I watched a video from the costume person who selected her outfits, and she was very intentional with Nikki's outfits to reflect Bear's things that Bear was doing throughout the movie. Her outfits are also a reflection of Bear.
His love for her should be. You know what I'm saying? Again, I'm not saying Nikki's the bad guy or Bear is some like blameless victim or whatever. I'm just saying there's many ways you could look at this movie. Like maybe the wish didn't work at all. Maybe Bear's just that cool. You ever thought of that? But anyway, so the very end of the movie, Nikki has killed Sarah and Ian. Bear realizes that there's no way.
So he did. He skipped it too. He called it out supposedly, but did not acknowledge it. That's fucking pivotal. Also to saying a lot about Bear's character. That Nikki literally says, kill me. Right? She literally is begging for death. And he is so selfish that he says, what is so bad about being with me? And then walks the fuck out. Just literally walks the fuck out. That's fucking pivotal, but you don't want to call that shit out. But you love calling out the la toxica trope, the la toxica. You got a spicy Latina, right? You got what you wanted. Literally intentionally clipping out really important pivotal things that need to be called out.
Out of this unless he dies. So he eats all the rest of his grandma's Flintstone vitamins, I assume, and dies in the arms of Nikki, who is finally freed from the spell.
Didn't mention that he tried to not kill himself.
And that's more or less the end of the movie. Yeah, so whatever your personal interpretation of the movie is, it really is a fantastic film. It's a great horror, great writing, the acting is incredible. Nikki, obviously, fantastic job. But like with a lot of other movies and shows, especially recently, the online discourse is just insane.
I want to remind everyone that he started off this take saying that this was a rom-com. He started this shit off as a rom-com.
insane? Like, what is it about this movie in particular that people made it their entire personalities? Like, there's something very funny to me about how this movie about the dangers of unchecked obsession has gone on to spawn one of the most insanely obsessed fan bases I've ever seen. Congrats, y'all, nailed it. Now again, I need to be very clear here, okay? Ultimately, Bear is the bad guy. He doesn't know what he did until late in the movie, but when he figures it out, he just keeps on rationalizing to himself because, like, he wants Nikki, and he doesn't seem to really care that she's being tortured the whole time, but rather he wants the demon to just act like Nikki so that he can pretend that he's actually dating Nikki, you know? Like, this is a bad dude. Yes, absolutely. Nikki is completely innocent. Her life is forever ruined because of some depressed, selfish loser guy, okay? Yes, like that's the outcome of the movie. But how we get to that point, I think, is a lot more nuanced than a lot of you.
Are we just talking about, like, it's just plainly ruined? Like, oh yeah, it's just ruined because of this selfish... It's ruined because she was raped for months. For however long this relationship was, I don't know if we have an exact time frame of how many months that this was going on for, right? We only get so much time with it, but she was perpetually raped and sexually assaulted. And so it's not just, oh, now she has to go and move on with her life. She has to cope with the sexual assault she just experienced. Also, with her now, her colleagues are dead, and she's probably going to be blamed for it because she's literally, not even metaphorically, literally left holding the gun.
There's like a ton of other things too. Like, there was people who were trying to say that, like Bear was trying to do a noble thing and he was trying to unalive himself. And I'm like, but y'all don't realize that Nikki made a similar wish out in the living room as possessed Nikki. That's the reason he stopped trying to unalive himself. He was trying to stop himself from unaliving himself. He tried to go ahead and throw back up the pills in the bathroom. Even in the moment of him being noble, is him still thinking about himself.
There is nothing noble a single ounce in this whole movie. I think
not at all.
I don't even think that. I think he just couldn't cope with him with all the murder because now he was gonna have to justify why there's so many dead bodies in one house.
There's also there's small things in the movie because I went back and watched this movie several times and it's very clear that the messaging of the movie is written by a man. Mm-hmm. First of all, the writing, directing, everything was done by a man. But there are little things in which he leaves these little crumbs to show you that Bear doesn't actually give a fuck to know Nikki at all or give a fuck about other women in the movie. I missed the first part of this video. But he's literally reading off his script of how he wants to say he loves Nikki. And then immediately a man, his friend Ian, is fuck all that. You're not going to say that, blah, 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 blah. And the waitress is no, I think it was good. And he does not care. He goes to Ian to try to rectify the situation after Ian has already fucked him once before and doesn't give a fuck.
No, I think...
And Ian fucking is selfish and does all this type of shit as well. There's many things in this film. I
think that the director unintentionally made this film. I'm going to be very honest with people. People are like, oh, this is the point of the film. I don't think the director intentionally made the film to the way we're critiquing it. And why I have that take is because I've looked at what the director had to say about it. Right? And so I don't think he intentionally tried to expose... Petty, I see your disagreement. Here's why. I need you to listen to me before you say I disagree. Because I don't think it was intentionally supposed to expose the good guy. I don't think that was his intention. I think it ended up doing that in a way. But I don't think that was intentional. An intentional thing.
No, I agree with you 100%.
Do you understand what I mean?
Yes. The director made this movie and was yes, I made this movie that has this interesting messaging in it, mm-hmm. but he didn't realize how he made the movie would actually be way more powerful in the messaging than he assumed. He didn't have any coherence or mm-hmm. a self-awareness of how he wrote this movie mm-hmm. And directed it to actually make it when people don't get the concepts of this movie being like a huge, not even allegory, it's purposely in front of you of how patriarchy, misogyny, incel culture, etc., is prominent in our society. And if people even maintain the power, it talks about power structure. Like, do you know the amount of people who were in Reddit forums being like, oh well, he did this so that way he can get his sexual pleasure. We heard that shit last night from a lib because he doesn't think that patriarchy, sexual assault, grape, all that type of stuff is about power. Bear wanted power over Nikki.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I think, and this is what I got from what I've seen clips of what the director said. I think the director meant for it to match the title, where it's supposed to show this level of obsession, right? And it's supposed to be a reflection of obsession. I just don't think he meant it to expose the idea of the good guy and like how patriarchy works unintentionally. It's kind of like when ops accidentally stumble into the point and they don't get it, right? We saw it last night where the person I was debating said, oh, do you want to just give people insulin? Yes. Unironically, I do. I want people's material conditions to be met, right? So when people accidentally stumble into the point, I think that's what happened.
There's one comment particularly that just flashed, and I can't. Someone said, but I think he purposely made Bear unassuming yet predatory. No, the whole time Bear has shown that he is extremely predatory. Mm-hmm. The whole movie, from the first minute.
The second they first kiss, that's sexual assault. That's sexual assault. Period. He was a predator from the jump, because I explained at the beginning, right? Bear was a representation of the dangers also of the friend zone, right? The friend zone, for those who do not understand, the friend zone is extremely predatory, right? Because he literally from the beginning said no when she asked, do you like me, right? And what men do with the friend zone is they use it as a way to maintain proximity to women that they are interested in without divulging their interests, right? Because they are scared of being rejected and they were scared of the relationship dynamic changing. So rather than actually being honest and transparent with romantic feelings that they may have, they rather hide it to maintain proximity without ever addressing those romantic feelings. That is inherently predatory. It is also manipulative. Yes, Joanna. He was predatory from the beginning. And what patriarchy does is it gives men coverage to be those predators. Just because he may not think he's a predator, abusive people don't think they're abusing. We just watched a video. Actually, because I had to restart, I just literally showed a TikTok video of a man saying he had been in jail twice that day for DV, released, and they came home and beat her again. He's like, but I'm not abusive. I'm just correcting her. Just because he may not see himself to be the predator doesn't mean he's not the predator.
Nicole, you asked, why does Nikki ask him that? It's because Nikki needs to understand in that moment how dangerous he is to her. Have you never been around a guy in which you have to lay it kind of on the table for him to figure out the threat level of the guy? Like when she says, Bear, do you like me? In a way that isn't condescending. It's not threatening his to her, the way that the vision of it, right? Because we talk about black pill and incel culture and all that type of stuff. The way that you talk to men is the way that you say something to a man can be life or death for women, femme presenting people, etc. The way you phrase something, the way you say it, the way you even act or have body language, a man will take it as a thing in which they will act.
I literally
And
have
so,
studies on
and
this. I literally have studies on this.
yeah,
About that femme-presenting people have to placate their rejection towards men in order to protect themselves. It's called, there's actually a label to it. It's I think it's called the protective warning or something like that. We're literally have to say things to protect ourselves from the harm of men. But really quick, I want to finish the last couple minutes of this terrible take.
We're giving the movie credit for.
Okay, that was literally it. Was shitty. It was shitty. I don't want to look at his apology. There ain't no apology. You said what you said, bro. You just
no, fuck his apology.
yeah, you said what you said. I'm not looking at that apology. You said what you said. And the only reason you're apologizing is because you're getting eaten up for it.
It's the backlash, because that's what
'Cause
you
it
meant
makes me
initially.
question. Because it makes me question what his critiques were about The Companion if you watched it. It makes me want to think about that review as well. Because The Companion and this movie are not that dissimilar. They're the same genre of horror, the genre of horrors that you were talking about, Ari.
I'm sorry.
So,
No, I missed what you said. What?
no, I was saying that if he's making an apology for this one, but he has a review of The Companion, and I bet you money that he has a lot of the same points or whatever in The Companion that he has to this movie. I bet he never apologized for that. He's just getting eaten up for this film, this clip that he made.
Yeah. That was
You need a
just.
second, Ari?
No, I'm fine. I was just paying attention to the chat.
Okay.
Simultaneously. Let me check it on YouTube because I had to. Sorry, YouTube. I missed you guys on all this because I used the other screen to watch the video, which covered you guys up. How are we doing, YouTube? How are we hanging in there? I think YouTube's fine. I'm seeing messages about wisdom teeth.
There was two parts of this film as well that gives messaging to incel culture. As well, in which I think like people kind of maybe overlook, but also take like other people overlook, but like I took pretty heavily. There's one part, twice in the film he uses AI to ask a question instead of like, I don't know, asking like the women around him in the moment, but also like just to use his own fucking brain. Knowing that, well, not even in the moment when he uses it the first time. The first time he doesn't know that, no, he does the whole time. Nikki wants to be a writer. Why would a writer fuck with someone who uses AI? One. And two, the second thing that also bugs me is that he says he wants to be a food critic in the restaurant while being extremely spineless to even like fucking do anything or fuck all in the whole fucking movie.
Yeah.
Like those are two very small details that contribute to incel culture and also like have messaging into the way that he doesn't understand Nikki, nor does he give a fuck.
I think the overall, the biggest giveaway he doesn't know Nikki is he didn't know anything about her or her family.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Last takes. I do want to wrap it up because this is a lot.
We was chairs.
Hmm?
We was chairs on.
I can't hear you, Goody.
Hold on one. I had to turn off my. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
I said we was chairs. I'm talking about your debate yesterday. Black people aren't chairs. Black people aren't chairs anymore.
Oh, my brain is fried.
You did amazing though. I didn't get to watch the movie, so I won't have any of my commentary. I think listening to you guys talk about it was no, but I did see that video about the DV, and one thing that I noticed that a little similarity. The man in that one video said that he felt he wasn't an abuser because he felt she deserved it, because he always felt there was a reason that he hit her. So if they make it your fault, it's okay. I'm not an abuser. I'm not a same person because they deserve it.
Yeah. We watched a video about an abuser earlier when I first started the first live. I don't want to play it again because I'm actually kind of spent. Because that and what we just saw, that was a lot. That was a lot. How's everyone doing? Drink water. I've been chugging water. Me, I think I'm gonna be honest, I think I'm disassociating, so I'm like starting to tune out. I'm starting to check out. So we might. Oh, bye, Shay. The fuck? Okay. So she did. Oh, Shay just said okay. She said she's gonna drop. It was a lot. Yeah, that was a lot. That was like a shit ton of misogyny in one clip. A 22-minute clip.
Completely unrelated, Ari, but in the future, if somebody comes up saying women don't weld again, do you want me to just send you a video of me welding if you can't reach me? Because so many people sent me live. It's like, women can't weld, and I was literally welding.
Actually,
So
I need that. Well, one, you can send that. I need the name of the woman who was murdered.
okay, I can get both for you.
I keep spacing on her name. I'm like, I need to remember her name. I was like, I don't like saying the woman who died, who was a welder. That her name deserves more respect than that. It bothers me that I can't fucking remember her name. And it's sad because there's so many fucking women that it's hard to keep track of. Where are the puppers? They're right there. Or Kala's right there. I did. You'll be so happy. A fifth dog bed is coming in. But I think that's what also has me spent is their thunderstorms have been on and off today, which the dogs make the dogs extremely anxious, which makes me anxious because now I have to calm them down. And so I think they're spent because we've had thunderstorms on, and like we had a nasty, like it felt like the thunder was right above where we live, like super boom, and Kala started freaking out because it was right there. It felt like it was right above us. So I think she's spent from how exhausting that was. So yeah, that actually kind of filled the live today for the most part. Because we didn't really have any ops. I mean, we had the op that tried to get my live taken down by saying nigger, but didn't work. Haha, you suck. And then we just watched misogyny for about 2 hours. I mean, I saw ops while we were watching the clip. I was honestly at that point too invested in the clip to stop for the ops. We'll see. Maybe I'll go to bed. Age and pronouns.
21 PM. Whoa, my mic even working.
Pick a topic you disagree with.
Can you not drop me? Can I please debate the topic? Because you never let me actually debate.
Oh my god, you're Edna mode.
Yeah, just let me debate
No,
it.
you said like children can consent. No, thank you. You're actually like done coming up here. Just don't come back. I'm pretty sure last time you were up here, you said children could consent. Because I asked you what an adult was and what a child is. Because you said girls can be adults.
Ew.
You definitely did say girls could be adults. So, and babe, I got it on YouTube. Because the lives are recorded onto YouTube. So, you can deny it all you want. Shit's recorded. No, that was a different one. That was a different dude. And he came up on all his different backup accounts. See, we just can't keep up with the misogynist, Petty. There's so many that say disgusting things. No, he's a different one. He's the one that when he first came up, I have the clip on my channel of him not knowing the difference between Edna Insurance and Edna Mode from The Incredibles. And the last time he was up here, he thinks girls are adults. And he didn't want to give us that clarification or distinction. So I just dropped him. Because that's fucking weird. Yeah. Yeah. No, not talking about Edna the TERF. He didn't know the difference between Edna the Insurance and Edna Mode. Don't let the TERF take over Edna Mode from The Incredibles. Don't let that person win. That person's name is Nate. They don't get to claim Edna from The Incredibles. Stop letting that person dominate the name Edna. They're a piece of shit. You gotta stop letting fucking bigots claim shit.
I am so glad I don't know 90% of these people.
The only reason I unfortunately know that person is because I follow the creator, they don't debate as much anymore, but there's a person named Adrian. And Adrian, I like one of the most calmest debaters I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, just the whole
belt
time,
to ass.
just like calm. And I like listening to their lives because they're just so fucking calm. I was like, cause I'm a fucking crash out. Like, I'm okay with it. I'm not mad about me being a crash out. I think when we're talking about like rape and like violence toward children, you should crash the fuck out. Like, that's a justified crash out that should make you angry and emotional, right? So I'm not mad about the fact that I'm a crash out, but I'm a crash out, right? They are so calm, and I appreciate that. And I swiped in, and Nate was on their panel, just constantly over speaking them, this, that, and third. I was like, Adrian is the calmest debater I've ever seen. And you're just like, tracking error 1. Like, just all, the Phil Bro talk fast, but just to Adrian. And I was like, out of any creator I've seen that's super calm about their debates, Adrian just doesn't deserve it. And so like I was super good off of them after that. Like that was one of the first times I seen them, and then I think I swiped by their live another time, and when I swiped by another time, I just went in, blocked them because I never wanted to see them again, and then kept it pushing. Oh no, I think I blocked them when they swiped into my live and they were in my chat talking shit, and I just blocked them. I was like, I'm sorry, I don't do TERFs here. I don't even think like TERFs deserve air to breathe. Honestly, like I really think people need to stop acting like there's something serious. They're like the effects of transphobia are real. I'm not going to dismiss that. Their ideology is like should not be like even engaged with in terms of an intellectual grounding. And the fact that we keep giving TERF space as if they're anything intelligent, because they have no intellectual basis. Their whole ideology ends in just a single 3-word Google search. What is the difference between gender versus sex? End of debate. That's it. End of TERF argument. Right there. Right? So like, we need to stop like acting like they're anything of intelligent, and like stop giving them actual like debate space as if their ideology is actually worth or like valid in an intellectual space. It's not. It has no intellectual grounding or basis. Let me check this Discord. There's nothing in Discord. Okay. I don't think I have anything else today, guys. I don't know how long I've been live. Maybe I'll be live. I'll stay live for like the next 10 more minutes, I guess, to be consistent. I don't know how long I was live on the last live. Was I only live for like a half hour so I could hit my 2-hour goal and then call it? I'm trying to be live for like 2 hours a night. What's a TERF? Someone who can't read. That's what a TERF is. There you go, Goody, a non-reader. Exactly that. They don't read books. Like, I posted about it on my Blue Sky the other day. I was like, I said it before when there was a TERF on, like, that came up to the panel. I said, TERFs are just committed to the bit. TERFs are
Honestly, yeah, at this point they have to be, right? Like, because I swear it doesn't make sense. They have to be committed to some, like, internalized hatred.
They literally are just committed to the bit. They're like you can show them evidence. They're like, well, that source can't stop me. I can't read. Yeah, we know.
Okay, DW.
That's what a TERF is to me.
I love that bit.
You can't convince me. There's nothing intelligent I've heard from a TERF. They're just like mouth frothing. Well, for the femmes, just mouth frothing with internal misogyny. And like I said, the last TERF that was up here, I was like, yeah, just next time save us the time and go, hey, patriarchy, oppress me harder. Oppress me harder, please. Oppress me harder, patriarchy, because you're just advocating for the patriarchy. Right? Save us all time, because you're not actually liberating us from patriarchy. You're further engulfing, ingratiating yourself in patriarchy. So have fun with that. I wish to be liberated from patriarchy.
If you want to reduce all the women around you and yourself to a vagina, you can really do that on your own time.
Well, it's not even just that. Even if you have a TERF who acknowledges the difference between sex and gender, but they want the bioessentialist nature of that, you want the maintenance of the gender hierarchy. So it's, when I say that, I'm not simply just talking about reducing yourself down to a vagina. It's you are advocating for the maintenance of a gender hierarchy, which only exists for the purposes of oppression.
Yeah, I understand that, Ari, but they don't read, so I can only see the reductive nature of what they do.
Well, they don't care about that, but they think they're actually doing something liberatory. So that's why I keep pointing out, you're just advocating for patriarchy. And whenever I throw that in their face, they're like, how am I doing that? How am I doing that? And that's what you say. The gender binary only exists for the purpose of oppression, and you want the maintenance of that. You have to you have to force, like, we need to stop only, like, we have to find different ways to expand understanding of how social constructs happen. There are ways for you to level down the understanding of social constructs, but like, we need to start, and this is why I debate these topics not in the same way people do. I debate it in the way to spread knowledge on how social constructs work. Because then when we do that, we're only keep maintaining a surface level understanding of these subjects, when these things are way more in depth. That's just my take on it.
Yeah, and I understand your take, and I agree with your take, Ari. The reason I say and it's not to take away from what you just said, because what you just said is very important. The reason I've been saying it this way is ever since. So there was a trans creator I used to follow on here, and they were talking about when they were taking their shot, how they had feelings that were similar to a period, and that's when I first like really got sucked into some turf drama, and person after person after person were literally reducing me and them to the functionality of our vaginas and pretending like we've all always been looking forward to our period and you can't take that from me. And ever since then, my disgust towards
I never even looked forward to that shit.
Neither did I.
I didn't look.
Neither did
When
I.
I
But they
first
act
got my
like,
first
oh.
period, I thought I was dying. I thought there was something wrong with me. I was like, what the fuck is? I thought my back was going out. I remember exactly. I was in the middle of my literacy class, and I was like, call the ambulance. Like I thought I was dying.
I kid you not. A woman verbatim told me that a period is something so special that when you're a little girl, you look forward to. And I said, you have got to be fucking kidding me.
That sounds weird.
I never
Because
looked
it
forward to that
is.
shit. I never looked forward to that shit. I didn't care. I was a fucking kid.
I was pissed. And my mom told my stepdad, which made me angry.
My sister, when she first got hers, that shit was hilarious though, because she's like, "Mommy, there's a murder scene in my pants." I was like, I'm sorry, that shit cracked me. I was like, "Why did you say that, bro?"
But like it wasn't cute. Like when my daughter, like, because I believe in like telling children like the truth about like stuff like that. My daughter would be like, ask me questions like, "What's that? Is you have your blood?" That's what she'd call it. Are you having your blood, mommy? And I'd be like, "Yes, I'm having my blood." I am into astrology, Noah. But why are you asking me that? Are you about to do something?
I'm just letting y'all know I am gonna end soon. But yeah, I got it.
Oh yeah, you let me up because you're gonna end soon. Hey,
Because
everybody.
when everyone starts coming up, it extends the conversation. I'm ready to go.
Well, I am so goddamn sorry that you're ready to motherfucking go. Goody. I just wanted to let y'all know that I went to happy hour and the funny looking white girl, I just went to sit down at the bar. Funny looking white girl say, "You have a demeanor." I said, "What?" And she was like, "I'm sorry." And I put my headphones on. I just sat down. I didn't go to jail. Thank you.
What does that even mean?
I don't know.
Well, you're not being in jail. We're like 5 away from 50K.
No.
Get 5,000 out. Tap hard like you be busting nuts. Ari, don't shake your head.
Cause y'all trying to keep it live. Cause I'm tired.
I'm not trying to keep the live. I'm about to tell you that I got my menstruation.
Oh, your period? Oh, damn.
I said, wait. My generation, we was told to say, "I got my menstruation."
I was taught to say menses. Your menses came.
I got my menstruation early. Won't shit cute. At all. I was pretty upset about it.
We made Turk say we've all been waiting for it. That's what we've all wanted.
I was told when I got it, "You're a woman now." Yeah.
know Ari wants to go to sleep, so I'm gonna drop down. The last thing I'm gonna say is I resent people telling
Time
little
is it
girls
over there
that
by Ari? It is only 8 o'clock. You want a happy hour?
It's about to
I
be
don't
10.
let anybody tell my daughter that. Someone tried to tell my daughter, "Oh, you're a woman now." I said, "No, the fuck she ain't."
Yeah.
She's
Wait,
9.
it's only almost 9 o'clock. You about to go to happy hour?
It's about to
You
be
trying to get
10.
drunk?
It's about to be 10. And I've been
Wait,
working all
10?
day. It's about to be 10 o'clock. I've been working all day, and we just watched 2 videos that were just rampant with misogyny and sexual violence.
Wait a minute. What time is it? It's 9:49 there?
Yes.
Oh, you're only an hour behind me?
Yes.
Oh, I thought you were like 2 or 3.
No.
Oh. Okay, well, I hope that you go to bed and get some rest. And remember that it is
If you don't
important.
take your ass to bed, Mimi. Get the fuck out of my face, bro. Good night. Guys, I love you guys so much. If you guys aren't already following, make sure you guys hit the follow. Maybe we'll get some more debates tomorrow. The only reason we watched clips today is because we didn't really have any debates, and I wanted to do something with you guys. So I was like, why don't we just review clips together? And we did, and we just exposed ourselves to so much fucking sexual violence, apologia. But what is the patriarchy? But make sure you guys are hitting the follow. Pay links are in the bio. Also, to get into book club, we are reading this month. Well, I think that's also why I'm emotionally drained, is because I did cry on Santana's panel today talking about Puerto Ricans, because that shit always makes me emotional, talking about my family. But we are reading War Against All Puerto Ricans, so if you'd like to participate in that or listen to the discussion, check out the Discord. We're gonna, now thinking about it, when we have that book discussion, it's gonna be hard. Fuck. That's gonna be fun. But if you guys like what you guys heard on Santana's panel, we're going to be reviewing War Against All Puerto Ricans, which talks about U.S. imperialism on Puerto Rico. So check out the links in the bio for that, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.